Actually, we had the privilege of running our restaurant over 10 years in Tirumala.
Okay.
So now on the hill itself. In Tirumala, many celebrities visited our restaurant, sir.
Vice
So,
President.
Oh, really?
yes, Karnataka Chief Minister Allu Arjun, like many celebrities. And we like the place Mysuru also. So we want
People
to
here.
introduce our Andhra South Indian meals here.
Wonderful. What do you call Karela in Telugu?
Kakarkai.
Ah, kakrakaya.
Yes.
That's a kakrakaya oil fry. Majjiga pulsu. Majjiga is basically the buttermilk, yogurt.
Yes.
I think that's such a great format, that trolley bearing the hot dishes. Ah, the tondekai. All the vegetables look nice and appealing. Well, we've got all the dishes that make for round one of the Andhra Bhojanam. From the gongura to the pickle to the alsande kalu to the kakrakaya oil fry. We also have the tondekai with the Bengal gram. You have the sagu, which gets company with the puri, the pudina dum rice. And then that obattu with that minor puddle of ghee is sitting there waiting to be tasted. So out here, we like to begin our meal with something sweet. Namaskara folks, this is Kripalamana Gourmet on the Road and you're watching Food Lovers TV. I hope you're doing well, I hope you're staying safe and strong. We are in Mysuru, Vijayanagara, Mysuru, and I've come to this place called Hotel Golden Riviera. Now about a year ago, I inaugurated a pizza place here called Herbs on Pizza. We have a vlog on that on the channel. Do look it up, an interesting twist on pizza. But when I was here the last time around, I also happened to take a peek into their restaurant where they do a nice Andhra meal. Now at that point I couldn't try it, but I've had it in my mind for a very long time and that's what we've come to taste today. Hopefully an interesting Andhra Bhojanam here at Aria Restaurant at Hotel Golden Riviera. Let's go. Namaskara, how are you doing? So we meet after 1 year.
1 year, 1 month.
1 year, 1 month. And how is Herbs on Pizza doing?
Yeah, it's good.
Since I inaugurated it, I'm hoping that they're doing okay. And so when I was here the last time around, you showed me around the hotel and I saw some people enjoying that Andhra Bhojanam.
Yes, sir.
And that looked very interesting. But what was also interesting is the background. So you come from Andhra Pradesh originally?
Yes, sir. Tirupati.
Okay.
Actually, we had the privilege of running our restaurant over 10 years in Tirumala.
Okay.
So now on the hill itself, Tirumala.
Okay. And what was the restaurant called?
Sarangi Restaurant.
And we had started same name in the Mysuru also on the name of Sarangi.
So Mr. Mohan is already pitching for Sarangi here in Mysuru. So I'm told it's a new restaurant that they have started. It's only about a month old where they cook only on wood fire. But
Yes.
as you know, we like to give restaurants their time before we decide to even take a look at it. But today, we are here at Aria.
Yes.
So here the food is similar to what you were doing
Yes,
in
sir.
Tirumala?
Yes, sir.
Same chefs we are maintaining.
Same chefs. So the same chefs who were with you at Sarangi
Yes.
in Tirumala are now with you here.
Yes.
Yeah.
So although the restaurant was only about 2.5 years old, it has a legacy that goes back nearly 15 years
Yes.
Yes.
to the setup that you had in Tirumala.
In Tirumala, many celebrities visited our restaurant, sir.
Vice
So,
President.
Oh, really?
yes, Karnataka Chief Minister Allu Arjun, like many celebrities.
Kainadu.
Wonderful.
Politicians also.
So it was a very popular, famous
Yeah.
restaurant.
And we like the place Mysuru also. So we want
People
to
here.
introduce our Andhra South Indian meals here.
Wonderful. Fantastic. So speaking of the meals, what is there on the menu
Yeah,
today?
you please come, sir.
Oh, so the food's all ready for service now.
It's like bell mari, movable bell mari.
So this goes from table to table.
Table to table.
Yeah.
Wonderful. I think this is a great idea. For those who don't know, a benmeri is basically nothing but a simmering water bath. So this has water in that and then there are containers which contain the various dishes. And as the water simmers, the items are always in a state of hotness. So what all is there inside this today?
Puri kurma with vegetables, sir.
Mulangi and drumstick.
Yes.
What do you call for drumstick in Telugu?
Munakkai.
Munakkai. And mulangi, what do you call it?
Mulangi is Telugu, sir. And
Mulangi is Telugu?
Yeah.
See, this is where we
Same.
all come together as one. In the mulangi. Huh?
Rasam.
Rasam. Tomato rasam.
Tomato rasam.
Sorakai.
Sorakai, bottle gourd.
Yes.
Bottle gourd kheer.
Yes.
It will be too good.
Yeah. Tondekai.
Korean.
There's some tondekai and also some Bengal gram.
Pudina rice bath, today's special.
Pudina rice bath.
Pudina
Yes.
dum rice bath.
So dum meaning you give it dum.
Yeah, like biryani.
Like biryani, but don't go looking for the meat in that. It's a vegetarian restaurant. This is a vegetarian hotel.
Yeah.
Even herbs and pizza upstairs is vegetarian. This is the pappu.
Akura pappu.
Akura pappu, mixed greens. Amaranth.
Yes. Yeah, with tur dal.
Wonderful. What is this? Karela.
Karela, bitter gourd oil fry.
What do you call Karela in Telugu?
Kakarkai.
Kakrakaya.
Yes.
That's a kakrakaya oil fry. You know, it's always nice to go to a restaurant that's doing a certain regional cuisine because it also allows me an opportunity to brush up on my Telugu terms. And this is the
Majjaga pulsu.
Majjiga pulsu. Majjiga is basically the buttermilk yogurt.
Yes.
Wonderful. That's a gongura, that's the sour sorrel.
Yes.
And of course, pickle. Papula podi. Papula podi and nehi. That's a combination to have at the beginning of your Andhra Bhojanam. And I think that's the next order of business here at Aria at the Golden Riviera. Let's go. Well, nothing like a bale ele placed in front of you to get your appetite going. As if that detailed display of the dishes that they already have ready on the Ben Mary was not enough. Namaskara. Chanagidira. Nice to meet you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Why? I'm always there where good food is there. So if you find good food somewhere, you should expect to see me there at some point. Pleasure meeting you too. Nice meeting you. Yeah, of course. Come. How are you doing? Well, always nice to meet food lovers, whether it's in Bengaluru, Mysuru or somewhere else. Well, the leaf is clean as it is, but those who watch the show long enough know that there's nothing like making contact with the leaf even before the food finds its way onto it. I think that's such a great format, that trolley bearing the hot dishes. The tondekai. Tondekai and the Bengal gram. All the vegetables look nice and appealing. I'm quite tempted to go for that holige, but I just want to make sure I got all the dishes on the table so that we make for a nice thumbnail. Kurma. For the puri. Fantastic. Pudina rice. This is the Pudina dum rice. Bisi ide, bisi ide. The dish is steaming away. Well, we've got all the dishes that make for round one of the Andhra Bhojanam. From the gongura to the pickle to the alsande kalu to the kakrakaya oil fry. We also have the tondekai with the Bengal gram. You have the sagu, which gets company with the puri, the pudina dum rice. And then that obattu with that minor puddle of ghee is sitting there waiting to be tasted. So out here, we like to begin a meal with something sweet. I like the fact that this obattu is not too thick. It's a sort that I can almost see the camera through the obattu. So you're getting that sweetness, but in a measured portion, allowing you therefore to preserve your appetite for the other dishes that follow. Right now on the banana leaf, we already have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 things. And I suspect there are a few more that will join us at this Bhojanam. I like the manner in which that kai has latched on to the earthy sweetness of the bella. And this is an obattu that's roasted kadak. You can see the near translucence of that obattu. Just enough to contain that bella kai mix within. I think I'm going to park that obattu aside because that puri otherwise is going to cool down rather quickly. The sagu has a bunch of veggies. I can see some carrot in there, some cauliflower, some beans. It's nice and warm. When it came in, it was piping hot. So when you come here, ask them to serve you small measures of the dishes so that when you taste it, it's very hot. And then if you want more, well, you've got the trolley waiting right there to help yourself to another hot serving of whatever dish you may fancy. Bunch up that puri and get some of that sagu. Pleasing in its flavors. Slight bit of sourness that perhaps comes from some lime. I'm also tasting somewhere a bit of the warmth of some pepper in that sagu. Simple and tasty. I was the first one here, but already most of the tables are occupied, barring the one next to me. And it's just about 1:30 on a Tuesday, which tells you that this is a restaurant that is popular for the meal that they do. And next to that, tondekai and the Bengal gram, the chana palya. Some of the coconut that I'm tasting in that, I was expecting the flavors to be a lot spicier, but I haven't really tasted much yet. I haven't gotten to the pudina rice and the pappu and the other things that will come. But so far, whatever I've tasted is a sort that's quite pleasing, quite measured in its spice on the palate. I like the soft crunch of the Bengal gram in that, and also the crunch of the onion and the tondekai. And if you want spice, I guess you got things like the red chili that's been oil fried along with that kakrakai. Still very mellow, despite the fact that it's got all the seeds within. I think I said that too soon. The bitter gourd is typically an acquired taste for most people. So I was quite surprised to find it on the menu here. But I'm told every day they do a different fry, and today it's a kakrakai. Very crunchy, almost like a wafer. Has a bit of a fleshy bite. What you're tasting first is the spice, is the heat. And only towards the end, the very end, are you tasting a hint of that bitterness. My second puri, while I was extolling the virtues of the obattu, of the sagu, of the tondekai and the kakrakai, has gone cold. Such is the nature of a meal like this. About 10 dishes that are served to you on the bade ele. By the time you get from the first to the 10th, well, something would have suffered, right? The alsandalu or the alsande kalu is served cold. So they basically boil the beans, then it's mixed up with some onions, some chilies, some coconut. Almost like a kosambri of sort. So instead of the gram, you got the alsandalu or the alsande kalu. Nice and refreshing. That's also the other interesting thing about a meal like this, right? You got everything that you need. Oh! Say hello to the spice. Typical Andhra spice. The last dish I was expecting to taste it in was this very papa looking alsande kalu, but plenty of green chilies that you spot within that. And that certainly delivers that heat. I think I need some of that sagu and puri just to wash away some of that green chili heat that's holding on to the tip of my tongue. A meal like this has everything that you need. You of course have the carbs, and there's no getting away from the carbs when it comes to a South Indian meal. But then you also have other vegetables that convey to you the vitamins, the minerals and everything that you need. And I think the prettiest part of a meal like this is a variety of colors that you find and also textures that you find. Whether it's that crispy puffiness of the puri or that slight kadak bite of that obattu, the softness of the sagu, the crunch of that ivy gourd, that katum kutum nature of the kakrakaya, the refreshing cold soft bite of the alsande kalu, and then of course some of the warmth of that pudina dum rice. The rice was hot when it came to me, but since it's the 8th dish I'm tasting, it is now only warm. I've got that refreshing mintiness of that pudina, and then somewhere also the bite of that green chili. Certainly is a very tasty rice preparation. And now the spice is building up. In the beginning, I wasn't really feeling the spice. I wasn't really feeling the heat. But now as I've made progress from that alsande kalu to that pudina rice, I'm certainly tasting the ferocity of the chili that is so typical of an Andhra bhojanam. The seasoning is just right. The salt. What's also nice are these peas that you find within the rice, just to kind of add a different dimension to the bite. Priya ಅಲ್ಲ? Priya. ಇದು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಖಾರ ಇದೆ ಅಲ್ಲ? ಇನ್ನು ಬರುತ್ತೆ Oh, then I think I better hold on to my obbattu. That obbattu is my savior here. ಇದು ಭಾಗ ಪಪ್ಪುದು, ಇದು ಭಾಗ
ಮ್ಯಾಂಗೋ ಚಟ್ನಿ ಇದೆ ಸರ್.
ಮ್ಯಾಂಗೋ ಚಟ್ನಿ ರೈಸ್ ಒಟ್ಟಿಗೆ.
ಅದಾದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಪಪ್ಪು ಬರುತ್ತೆ, ಸಾಂಬಾರ್, ರಸಂ, ಮಜ್ಜಿಗೆ ಪುಲ್ಸು ಅಂಡ್ ಕರ್ಡ್ಸ್.
ಸಮ್ ನೆಯ್ಯಿ.
ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಆಯಿಲ್ ಮತ್ತೆ ಹುಳಿ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಅದು ಸ್ಪೈಸಿ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ತುಂಬಾ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿದೆ.
ಓ, ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಫ್ಯಾಂಟಾಸ್ಟಿಕ್.
ಸ್ಪೈಸಿ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಕಮ್ಮಿ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ.
So Miss Priya has latched on to the fact that the spice is getting to me. So she says with the papula podi, once you're done with that, also have a bit of that gongura with the papula podi and nehi. So she says there's some oil in that gongura and also the sourness which will help tone down the spice. Fantastic. Thank you. I'm going to first get a bite just of that annam with the podi and the nehi. That's comforting in the lentils. But despite 2 or 3 ladles of tuppa going on to that papula podi, I can certainly feel that hit of the spice. And so I think Miss Priya was very right when she said that you also need to draw for some of that gongura and introduce that to the papula podi and the annam. There's a sour twang of the sorrel leaves and then that oil. ಇದು ಏನು ಆಯಿಲ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಇದಕ್ಕೆ? Peanut oil. That oil too has a certain earthiness, basically helps tone down some of the spice. I think because you're in Karnataka, I think you begin with the mellow things, but as you work your way towards that pudina rice and then that papula podi, nehi, gongura, that's when the Andhra part of the meal begins to take over. Idu chutney hai, but I think I want some pottanna just to tone down.
Mango chutney.
Mango chutney. ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಹಾಕಿ. Just that chutney first, just by itself. There's dices of raw mango in that. And then that creamy nutty texture of the peanuts. Let's get some of that annam and introduce it to the chutney. Now I'm also tasting that lush veil of the tuppa. What's interesting out here with the dishes that I've tasted thus far is that every item that I've tasted is quite distinct in its personality, in its character. The obbattu sweet, but just enough. The sagu very pleasant. The vegetables are sort that convey that nourishment that is contained within. That kakrakai, an interesting play on the bitter gourd. And then of course now we're building up the flavors. We're building up the spice with that papula podi, with that mango chutney and also the gongura. ಎಲ್ಲ ಕಸ್ಟಮರ್ಸ್ಗೆ ಈ ಥರ ಘೀ ಹಾಕ್ತಿರಲ್ಲ, ಬರೀ ನನಗೆ ಅಲ್ಲ. So if you come here, even you'll get plenty of nehi. Thank you. I also like that flavor of just the anna and the tuppa. Akura pappu, bisi ide. That pappu is nice and hot. I can barely touch it. It's as hot as that. Papala, okay, hakbidire. You know what's nice here is the attention to detail, be it in the manner in which the dishes are served and also in the setting. This isn't one of those typical Andhra places where you feel the frenzy, the rush. Out here, every table has its space. The setting too is a sort that allows you to relax and enjoy your meal. I'm told it also gets very busy. So when you come here, come in early so that you can enjoy this Andhra Bhojanam at peace and do justice to every item that finds its way to your leaf. And whilst I was giving you that lecture, the pappu has cooled down to an extent where I can now taste it. That slight sour twang of the chintapandu that I can also taste in that akura pappu. Very comforting, very nourishing. And if you want a little bit of the heat, you can also reach for a finger of the raw mango peanut chutney. Introduce it to that annam. This is so good. I think next on the agenda is a sambar, but I don't think I'm done with the pappu yet. Let's find Priya and get her to serve us some more pappu. Priya, I want some more pappu. I'll never say no to ghee. Priya is asking me if I want some more ghee. Well, I told her I'll never say no to ghee. Solpa haki. I'm enjoying almost every item that I find. In fact, all the items that I find on this bale ele, but this pappu holds a slightly elevated status amongst the dishes out here. I think this time with a bit of the gongura. That nuttiness that you find in that gongura pickle. A South Indian meal, something like this, an Andhra Bhojanam, is perhaps the most customizable meal. It doesn't matter what your threshold is for spice. If you want to tone something down, well, call for some tuppa. There's some perugu, the curd that comes in. If you want to tone up the spice, well, there's plenty of things that will make things spicy for you. And therefore, I guess it's universal appeal. It's got something for everybody and in a riot of flavors, textures, and appealing colors. Mulangi and munakai. Nice and hot. I can barely hold it. You know, sometimes you go for a meal like this, they serve it to you in katoris, and the katori has been sitting for a while. But this one is straight from that bain marie that keeps it piping hot. So hot I can barely hold it. I think just go for some of that saru while I wait for that drumstick, the munaka, to cool down. Nice and pulpy within. The drumstick is one of my favorite vegetables with that tender marrow. I'm already beginning to feel full, but I think there are still one or two things more to arrive to our leaf. I think I ate too much of the pappu. So when you find yourself here, although you may be taken in by one of the dishes like I was with the pappu, but pace yourself. Bisi ella bisi ide elli uta. Hello.
I'm Shravana.
Hi Shravana.
My husband is a foodie and he follows all your videos. I just wanted to convey that.
Please convey my hello to your husband. What's your husband's name?
Jeevan.
Jeevan.
It's
Namaskara.
coming really good.
Thank you very much.
My dad.
Namaskara.
We are frequent visitors to this restaurant. All your videos are really good.
Thank you very much. Always nice to meet food lovers. And that meeting is also allowed for that rasam to cool down a bit. The sourness that comes from the tomato, the chintapandu, the flavor of the garlic. And I think this will be the perfect time to introduce the papad to our meal. It's a nice rice papad. I'm really enjoying this meal. I've had a filling breakfast shoot this morning, but notwithstanding that, every item that I'm tasting here is the sort that is quite appealing. And I think the key out here is the fact that they serve it to you really hot.
And today's special now banana.
Ah, this is the raw banana majjiga pulusu. That is the aratikai, the raw banana majjiga pulusu. The raw banana still has that skin on, so you know it's got good fiber for you. I'm not a big fan of the aratikaya, but my wife certainly is. You can taste the strands of the aratikaya. I also like the manner in which the onions convey a nice savory sweetness. This is also the time when you start winding down, and therefore the flavors too are the sort that are quite soothing, almost as if singing a lullaby to help you get a nice snooze after this. I like that slight sourness of the perugu, the yogurt that comes through in this. Oh, buttermilk, masala chas, and the perugu. Segue to that perugu annam from the majjiga pulusu. I think this is where that pickle that we haven't touched yet can also be introduced. I think that's a mango pickle. I think everything that I've tasted is the sort that comes together to create an impressionable vegetarian meal. Berenide.
Sweets. Sorekai paisam.
That's a bottle gourd paisam. Well, so if you find yourself in Mysuru and want to taste a delicious Andhra bhojanam, one that is perhaps also in keeping with its ambience, a class apart, definitely check out restaurant Aria here at the Hotel Golden Riviera. Tasting this has been on my mind for almost a year, and I'm so happy that I finally got to it. I hope you enjoyed this Andhra Bhojanam outing here in Mysuru. Until the next time, take care, stay safe, stay strong, and happy eating. I think the paisam is calling me next. The sorekai or the bottle gourd paisam. I didn't know what I was going to be tasting, but certainly makes it a tasty paisam. I guess it doesn't matter if it's a vegetable or a fruit. Once you introduce it into the paisam, it pretty much becomes a dessert, and a tasty one at that. I think there's also some peanut that I bit into. Or was it a godambi? Not sure. But tasty nonetheless. Well, all the dishes that we tasted is for all of rupees 275 plus 5% GST. I think when you come here for the meal, come with a empty stomach and a big appetite and get here early. Because I'm told, especially on weekends, they get very busy. So there may be a bit of a wait. So definitely get here early. If you'd like to support the work that we do at Food Lovers TV, do consider joining our membership community on YouTube by hitting the join button below or on the home page, and receive special privileges like behind the scenes footage, shoot updates, access to live Q&As, and a lot more. You could support us on our Patreon page as well. For more info, check out the links in the description below. If you like this video, don't forget to subscribe, like, share, and leave a comment below. Happy eating.